this Saturday night. Let's get all the live chats going on up here. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Give it a minute for everybody to get on. Always takes a minute for people to get notified and to log on. Oh, well, while I'm waiting on the comments and people to show up, I want to let you guys know that I am here. I am back in Knoxville. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to talk about the trip that I just came off the road. And hey, Tom 202, how you doing? You know, there's a couple things that I want to tell you we can talk about. Had to get out of that heat. Yeah. What's up, Bronx Brothers? What's up, Drax? Holy Shift. How you doing? Sashi, how you doing? Gears and Gadgets. Yeah, how you doing, man? Dwight, David Sims. Hello from Napa, California. Louis J. Otis, Joe 305, Big Red. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, literally, Gears and Gadgets, literally. Cindy, how you doing, Cindy? Bill, what's up? Glad you made it home. Thank you, Larry. The Canada 900. Pao Moto, I didn't forget you, man. How you doing? Eric, Tom 202. What's up, cuz? Hollywood Gliding. Listen, guys, where do I begin? What's up, Ray, Adam, Kevin, Randall, Edgar, William, David Sim. Okay, wow, a lot of people. Steve's Bearded Therapy, Walt. What's up, Walt? Haven't heard from you in a long time. Listen, where do I begin, guys? So let's first start off. Reginald, how's it going, HD Rider? All right, so let's start off this way. First and foremost, first of all, I'm home, I'm safe, I'm well, and I thank God that He kept His hand of protection on me to keep me safe over the dangerous highways. And there was some extremely dangerous moments. And guys, thank you for your prayers. I appreciate you for really praying for me. And a lot of people was concerned when I got to Texas and I made that video saying that I was a little hot. So hot, a little hot is not it's not even, yeah, I was really hot. So let me start off with saying this as we're on this video on Saturday night. I left Temecula, California. Well, let me go back a little bit further. I left Knoxville, Tennessee on Tuesday. I'll try to speed this up. I left Tennessee on Tuesday. I was supposed to have caught a flight at 7:15. The flight was delayed for Houston and from Houston to San Diego. But anyway, the flight was delayed. So I was dropped off at the airport like 5:45 in the morning. And the flight didn't leave until 9:45. So I was at the airport for a long time. And then finally they got the flight. Flight flew over to Houston, and from Houston flew to San Diego. And it was a good flight. No complaints. I slept pretty much the whole time on the plane. No complaints at all. Got there, got picked up by the car service and took over to South Coast Winery. That's in South Coast Winery Spa and Resort. That's in Temecula, California. And it's an absolutely beautiful place there. Beautiful place. I'm going to speed this story up. So I'm going to get to the part really where I'm coming home and some other things I'm going to tell you. So I get there that night. We go look at the motorcycle. A lot of you know what the motorcycle is. A lot of you don't know what the motorcycle is, and I'm not going to confirm it completely yet. Now, the reason why I'm not confirming what kind of motorcycle it is because I took the time to fly all the way out to California and to make this video and make this grand reveal of the motorcycle. I'm not going to shortcut. Even if you think you know what it is, I'm not going to shortcut and let you guys know 100% what type of bike it is. But so next day we're going to ride, and then after that ride, the next day I had to get ready to come back to Tennessee. So that's where I'm going to be talking about, and then I'm going to tell you this. So I left Temecula, California at 6:03 a.m. 6:03 a.m. And I started off for my journey home back to Knoxville, Tennessee, 2,250 miles. As soon as I get on the motorcycle, it takes me out some weird way. I thought I was going to get on Interstate 10, but I didn't get on Interstate 10. I literally went an hour and a half in the morning with the fog rising up in Temecula. It was a beautiful place, but in the morning through these country windy roads that had all this, I mean, beautiful scenery. But if you're trying to get all the way across country, that's nowhere you don't want to do that, right? So anyway, I'm going to make a long story short with that. The first day, where did I stop? Oh, Pecos. The first day I made it all the way to yeah, I think so. Yes, Pecos, Texas. The first day I made it all the way to Pecos, Texas. So I get in the hotel room, I check in, I'm just dog tired. Been running all day. I went through, I'm kind of go back a little bit. I went through Death Valley. It took me some weird way, like an hour and a half, some weird way, and I got on Interstate 10 directly. Got on Interstate 10. It takes me through really hot part of California, extremely hot. But I keep on going. I go to New Mexico, and the temperatures just keep getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. I'll get to that in just a second, Carl. It keeps on getting hotter and hotter. So as I'm going, right, I get all the way to Pecos, Texas, and I check into the hotel, and I wake up in the morning just to see how far I went, and I realize I only been 949 miles. Now, I still haven't been 24 hours from my start time. So what I did was I got up, got everything packed on the motorcycle, and I had an hour, like in 15 minutes before it was 24 hours. And I went ahead and finished my iron butt. So I did get my iron butt in within 24 hours. I got 1,010 miles. So now it's nothing like with Iron Butt Association or anything like that. It's just, I haven't even, I think that's stuff you have to register for. I'm just happy that I did that. I've done it before, but when I was that close, 949 miles, I said, I'm not stopping short to, you know what I mean? Let me just keep on rolling a little bit more. So with that being said, that is where it all, the second day is where it kind of all went wrong. Okay. So I woke up in the morning, realized I had a little bit of time to get the rest of my miles in. I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't drink water. The first day I was slamming those smart waters, those big old smart waters, every time I stop at the gas station, guzzling the smart water because they have electrolytes in them, and it's good because when you're sweating and you're losing a lot of stuff, you need to replenish. So I didn't eat breakfast, and I'm headed out on the bike, and I'm going, and I'm running pretty hard, pretty fast. Well, I thought the hottest weather was over, but guys, I'm on 10 in South Texas. I've never been to that part of Texas before. In the morning, it was beautiful. There's oil fields, those little oil rig things all over the place, and it's just for miles, and you see the sun coming up over Texas. It was absolutely beautiful. But it quickly got really, really hot. At one point, it got to be 101 degrees, and it was miserable. I had my jacket on because I was trying to be safe, because I'm trying to do better now without just wearing, just a regular shirt, or trying to put a jacket on when I ride now. Just trying to be safe because I'm out here by myself, right? So as I'm going through Texas, I got this jacket on, and I was like, started getting dizzy. The sun is just beating down on my helmet. It's just like cooking my head, I guess you'd say. And I'm starting to get dizzy. And I'm like, I am out here by myself. And if you've ever been to South Texas, it's just miles and miles. There's one point where I needed some gas, and the next gas station was 65 miles away. Just miles and miles and miles of nothing. And I'm starting to get dizzy. Cell phone coverage is a little spotty. and I don't want to be out here by myself and have to pull over on the side of the road and wait for somebody to show up and help me out. And I'm like, okay, you got to be better than this. I said I'm not going to do anything dangerous. So I kept on riding. I unzipped my jacket a little bit. It was just getting hot. And then I pulled over at the, what part of Texas? I went through on Interstate 10, went through Midland, went through Pecos, went through El Paso. So that part of Texas. So, so anyway, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I unzip my jacket, and I'm getting lightheaded. I am truly getting lightheaded on this motorcycle. And I'm like, this is not good. There is nobody with me. I'm out here by myself, you know what I mean? So I thought about, and there was no shade trees. I could not even pull over. I could not even pull over under a shade tree and just relax, or a bridge, because there's no bridges, right? So I'm on the motorcycle and I'm just riding, and I stop at the first gas station and I'm drinking water, and I'm trying to sit inside that gas station for a little bit and kind of cool off. So I'm like, okay, I still got a long ways to go. So, but after I started feeling better, I started going. And as I started going, I was like, okay, I'm feeling pretty good now. So it quickly got hot again. So like 35, 40 miles later, I said, you know what? I don't even need gas, but I'm going to pull into another gas station. So here's the thing, guys. I'm going to try to wrap this up, make this fast. So my daughter, she lives in Dallas, and that way you could go through Dallas. There's one way when you're leaving, when you're going, there's one way you can go through, you go through Oklahoma and up that way, whatever. And there's another way that you can go down 10 to 20 to 30 and then to Interstate 40. Well, I chose that way, and that was the hottest way going through South Texas. Come on, guys, comment if you've ever been through South Texas in the middle. It ain't even summer yet officially. Check that out. You know, if you ever been through South Texas on a motorcycle, comment. Please just let me know that. But anyway, so I pulled over at the last gas station. I called my daughter, and I am at this point, I'm about 300 miles from Dallas. I said, you know, hey, I'm coming through Dallas. Would you like to get something to eat? You meet up with me or whatever, and we just get something to eat. And then I'm going to keep on rolling to see how far I can make it, because I'm trying to make it into Arkansas tonight or whatever. So she's like, yeah, what time you'll be here? It looks like you're going to be here. Where was I at? I was in Colorado City, Texas when I called her. So, so when I called her, I was sitting in a gas station. I still haven't had anything to eat. I was drinking another Smart Water, and I just made plans with her to eat. So I said, all right, let me just get a bag of chips to tie me over until I get to where I'm going, right? So I got a bag of chips. I get back on the motorcycle, and I'm rolling a little bit. Man, literally, the temperature was just kept on rising and rising. And I start feeling the same way again. I still have my jacket on. I got dizzy again. I was like, no, I can't do this. I said, this is dangerous because the heat is just too much. So I pulled over at a place. And when I pulled over at that place, I said, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to drink something. And I'm just going to sit there and cool off. And so I went to try to find something to where I could take my jacket off. But the heat is so blistering in Texas that you need sunscreen. And I didn't have any sunscreen. So I tried to go into the store to find some sunscreen. And they didn't have any sunscreen at that store. So I just cooled off, went on down again about 30, 40, 50 miles down the road. And then luckily in that store, I found some, it's hot there. And luckily in that store, I found some sunscreen. So I put the sunscreen on my arms real good. And I took the jacket and I put it in the saddlebag. And even with the jacket off, it was just barely tolerable. It was that hot. And by the time, I had to stop like 4 times just in that 300 miles, maybe more than that because of the heat. I had planned on getting into Dallas well before rush hour, but having to stop so many times that put me in Dallas at rush hour. So now I'm hot, I'm sweaty, and I'm sitting in Dallas traffic. And I got 30 miles to go to get to my daughter's house. And I'm sitting in traffic with this motorcycle going 1 mile per hour with the sun beaming down on me. So to make a long story, it's a long story long. Long story short, it's out the window. But anyway, so I get there. She's on the phone with me. She asked me what I want to eat. I said, hey, just go to KFC and get something or whatever. And so she got some KFC, and I went to her apartment, and I just laid out flat. I mean, at that point, it just felt like I was gonna pass out. So I was just drinking water, and I just sat there trying to get myself together. Um, and at that time, it was where the sun was going down. So I stayed there about an hour and a half or whatever, and left and started headed out back to Tennessee. And I got to the hotel last night in Arkadelphia. You guys know where Arkadelphia is? It's in Arkansas. So I got to the hotel last night, and it was man, it was I don't know what time it was pretty late. It was pretty late. But besides the being able to see at night, because the lights on this motorcycle is good. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you all that yet, but the lights on the motorcycle is good. But it's just so dark at night that if you turn your bright lights on, then everybody that's coming in this direction is going to be flashing at you. So you don't want to do that. But and I was at one of them points where hotels, when I decided to stop, I was talking to my wife, and the next hotel was like, well, the next hotel that I recognized, not the, Cutthroat Inn or whatever. The next hotel that I recognized was like 100 and something miles away. So I finally made it to Arkadelphia, and got a good night's sleep and headed out this morning, and I made it to Knoxville at 6:35 Knoxville time. But you got to remember, I was 3 hours. Knoxville time is 3 hours from California time. So I gained 3 hours. So it was literally 57 hours and I think 23 minutes or 27 minutes or something. I don't know. It's, what I made from Temecula, California to Knoxville. I skipped a whole bunch. Oh man, let me tell you this. And then I'll get to some of your questions. Listen, there were so many close calls on this road. I was coming out of Dallas, and it was rush hour traffic, and it was just, it's Friday. People are ready to get off work. There was this truck in front of me, and it had these wooden 2x4s or 4x4s on the back of the truck. And he was mad because the traffic was holding us up. So he went over to the right lane, and he just stumps on the gas. And then all of a sudden, one of those planks of wood flies off of the truck, hits the ground, and I'm in this lane, and it's coming right at my front wheel. At this point, okay, I hit the brake, and when I hit the brake, it seemed like it was coming right at the back wheel at that point. So then I had to get on the gas, and it shot right past me. So I was like, thank God for that, because that was a very close call. And then another thing that happened today was when I was on the road and I was leaving, I started off wrong again today. Went to the hotel, tried to find, this morning they had breakfast at the hotel. Went to the hotel and wanted something to eat, but I went and looked. They didn't have anything that I liked at the hotel breakfast. So I said, you know what, I'll just get something later on down the road. Went somewhere later on down the road, and at the Love's truck stop, they didn't have anything there. So I said, I'll get something the next stop. And I kept saying that. And literally, I went all the way to Brownsville, Tennessee, and stopped at KFC. Like, okay, finally, I'm going to get something here. And I don't know if it's just one of those days or not, but I was ordering a 2-piece meal, and the guy was like $13.99. I was like, what do you mean $13.99? He's like, $13.99. I said, there's no way that's $13.99. He's like, no, well, you had this and you had that and all that type of stuff. So I was like, no, I tell you what, I'm not going to do that. I don't need to eat that big anyway. Just give me like one piece of chicken. He said, okay, for one wing, it's $3.99. I said, I'm not paying $3.99 for one wing. So anyway, this is relevant to what I'm saying. So anyway, I leave from there, right? I was like, I'll just get something later. I'm not worried about it. Now it's getting to be about 3 o'clock and I haven't ate anything all day. Did the same thing as I did the other day. And I know I need to do better than that. But as I'm going down the road, literally a tractor trailer has came from the other lane. Yeah, the other lane crosses the medium and goes all the way across the interstate and is on this side of the interstate. So I was in and look, and you know, wasn't no ambulance or nobody there at the time. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, sorry, the police officer, the state trooper, he was there. But literally, I was thinking God. I was like, you know what? That could have been me. That could have been me. You know what I mean? I could have been, because he came across the oncoming traffic lane. So I was like, you know what? Thank you, Lord. I don't know. You know, I don't get mad when things happen. You know what I mean? I don't get mad when I'm delayed, because I always want to be in God's timing. And sometimes I'm frustrated, but you never know what you're being kept from. So when you see that car in front of you and you're mad and you're angry, that could be a blessing in disguise that you just don't know. So anyway, but with all that being said, thank God I am home. And I have a ton of footage. I had a blast out in California. I met some awesome people. I just had a great time. And while I was out in California, there was some good stuff going on here. Run to the Hills. I got some packages delivered for some stuff that you guys that are coming to the Run to the Hills, you're going to love. For the participants that's coming to the banquet, there's some great stuff that's going on. You guys are going to absolutely love that. But yeah, I'll give you a little bit. I'm going to answer some of your questions and then I'm going to get off here. But I want to let you guys know, I thank you seriously for your prayers. Thank you. There was a couple of people that contacted me because they was thinking about me, because they said I didn't look good in the last video, and I probably didn't look good because I was extremely hot and tired, and you know, and just probably heat exhaustion is what it was. But and a lot of people recommended a Sedici vest. I will look into that. All right, so guys, let's get into some of your questions, and then I'm going to get off here because I haven't been home in a while, and I'm leaving soon after again to get back on the road. So, all right. I've ridden in 109 degrees. I know your pain. Black Hog says, yes. It was extremely hot, NBT, what's going on? Bill Clifford says Indian. Bill Clifford, I will not confirm or deny, but all I know is I took a lot of video, and you guys are going to see it on the video, and you're going to get a full review. I'll tell you, it's a touring bike. I rode a touring bike that I've never, ever sat on before across country in 57 hours. I am so at one with this motorcycle now that I could tell you the things that I love, and I can tell you the things that I hate, and I can tell you the things that needs to be just improved, the good, the bad, and the ugly for it. So it's the full review is going to be coming soon. Well, because I wanted to get a little bit further down the road than Texarkana. But yeah, the full review will be coming soon. And also, guys, I want to say this. Guys, I want to say this too. I'm making an official announcement. You're going to hear it later on. But this is my official announcement, and I am declaring it. It is a Road King summer. That's not what I'm riding. That's not what I picked up. But that's my official announcement. Road King summer. Hashtag Road King summer. You're going to see this Road King be transformed into something amazing real soon. real soon. I've been saying that. I've been toying with it. I've been doing stuff to this Road King, and you haven't seen it on the channel, but it's a Road King summer. That Road King is about to get a full makeover, and I'm going to be recording it, so it's going to be awesome. Road King summer. That's what hashtag. What do they do? Hashtag Road King summer. It's official. Seriously. And the thing is, you can pick up a twin cam Road King. I've seen them for as little as anyway, I've seen them for as little as $4,500. I'm going to show you what you can do with a Road King, right? Road King summer, official. You heard it here. All right, guys, so I'm going to get off here. I want you guys to make sure that you stay tuned. All the Run to the Hill stuff is coming soon. I received a whole bunch of swag that I'm going to be giving away at the event. We're going to have a fantastic time. It's going to be awesome. This will by far be the biggest, well, it only happened 2 times. This is going to be the biggest, best Run to the Hills ever. And I've had a lot of interest of people pouring in, wanting to participate and wanting to help in this Run to the Hills event. And I appreciate it. I had some emails too, and I will get back with you. But as you can see, I've been on the road, and I'm about to get back on the road. But again, it's going down. Road King summer. It is official. And the release of the new motorcycle, I will be making a video, a proper video to show you that. Or I might just drop it on Instagram. So you might have to wait and see that. All right, guys. If you're not following me, that's at Real Traveling Talk. All right, guys. I'm gonna get off here. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody in Temecula, California, all my friends that I met out there. Guys, I had a fantastic time, and I learned a lot from hanging out with some other YouTubers and journalists and stuff like that. I really had a good time hanging out with you guys. Shout out to, I ain't gonna say, I about said it. About to slip of the tongue. Shout out to them and shout out to you. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe. And if you want to know what it is I'm riding and you want to see what's getting done to the Road King, hit that notification bell, because it's a Road King summer, and I'm going to be going live to show you how this Road King is about to get transformed into a beast. To a beast. Road King summer. All right, guys. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Keep gliding. And as always, have a blessed day.